Hey, as you watch this video, think about the backwards design that we talked about, and after the video, you should be able to create a simple learning plan. So this is the 8th grade KUD we've been looking at. At this point, we'll use this to write learning targets and use those to start our learning plan. Here are the learning targets that this teacher developed using that KUD, and you can see that the learning targets came straight from these due. There's just 2 of the learning targets at this point. So she first determined the formative and the summative assessments that would show if students had mastered the target. You can see that she had students fill in some of the periodic table via an online tool. They shared an explanation of their understanding with her and did a Quizlet. So the next learning target, they did another Quizlet, shared their understanding through a cold call that she used as a formative assessment, and then a summative assessment on Canvas. Next, she determined the activities and assignments that her students will need to do to support being successful on these assessments. She used an I Notice, I Wonder with a periodic table. There was some teacher instruction and an online periodic table web quest. Students created a foldable and on a given element and shared the understanding using a jigsaw, and she used more teacher instruction to support this target. So what we did at this point was take a lesson she already had and try to create something that she could use in her virtual classrooms. So when planning for assessments and activities for remote learning, ask yourself some simple questions. These questions, what pieces can be asynchronous and what pieces need to be synchronous and why? What tech tools will work well with the learning targets? What tech tools will work well with my learners? And how might I use these tech tools to provide opportunities for online collaboration and discussion? So back to the 8th grade plan, the text that is in black is what the teacher used, and in red is what we added to make this a remote lesson. So she used an online tool in which students filled in the periodic table, and we decided that this could be done asynchronously. Students shared an explanation of their understanding, and we decided that that was something they could do asynchronously, maybe on a Flipgrid or a Quizlet. The second target, the Quizlet, which again can be done asynchronously. Students could share their understanding in a Zoom breakout room, and the formative assessment cold calls could occur during the Zoom call as well. If the summative assessment is completed on Canvas, it can be done asynchronously. So now under the learning activities, again, just think about if it can be done synchronously or asynchronously, which are the best tech tools to use. Try to stick with just a few tech tools so it's not too confusing for your students. Now you should be ready to create your own learning plans. I've included a link on Participate to a couple that were shared with DPI. So take a look at those as well, but it doesn't have to be as elaborate as those. Just create something that is helpful for you to plan, to think about these virtual lessons. And if you need any help, please get in touch. Thank you.